Hi guys, it's Lana here, and today I'm going to be showing you my maintenance routine. So this is going to be a bit more of like a vlog. We're going to be out and around town instead of sitting on my bed like we usually are. I decided to update you on this because the last time that I kind of gave you a maintenance routine was kind of like a year ago now, so I kind of want to make this a more frequent thing, actually showing you what I do, because I get so many questions about it. You know what, I feel like when I say maintenance routine, I feel like I'm like a Formula 1 car and I'm about to go to a pit stop or something. Like, give me a new tire, check my exhaust. Exhaust is a bad word. It's a bit like an MOT, right? I feel like I'm going in for an MOT. Kind of. Maybe MOT is more like when you go to the dentist, optician, doctors all in 1 week. This is more like a vanity maintenance appointment day. Today I'm gonna have laser hair removal. I spoke about laser hair removal on my channel before. So far I have had my underarms and bikini area lasered. I'm done with that. It's been about a year. I've had 8 treatments on each area, so I'm done with that. I'm happy with the hair reduction. We are going to go and get my legs done now. I was thinking about getting my arms done for a while because, you know, to be completely honest, I've shaved my arms for like since I was like 10. Like, someone made a joke about me having hairy arms once when I was like 10, so I was like, fine, I'll shave it, like not realizing how annoying that was gonna be. I don't honestly know if like shaving makes your hair grow back thicker, but I felt like on my arms it definitely came back thicker and longer. Like, I felt like as soon as I shaved it, when it grew back, it kind of didn't know where to stop anymore. There were times when I was like, I should just be confident because it's just hair on your arms, but literally like the hair wouldn't stop growing. Like, it was so long. Like, I would have like arm hairs that were like this long and I was like, what? So like now I just shave them all the time. I don't know, maybe I should have asked to get that done, but I'm getting my legs done just because even though my arm hair is long, it's still like kind of fine-ish. There's just a lot of it, but it's finer than my leg hair. So like if you run your hand on my arm, you won't really feel it prickly, but if you run your hands on my leg, it kind of feels prickly. So we're gonna go and laser that because I just don't like the prickly feeling. What else are we gonna do? We are gonna get some face treatments and we are gonna get a massage. I haven't had a massage in so long, but I definitely feel like I'm of the age now where I'm like a grown woman. I'm literally a woman, like what? And I feel like a massage is important, you know, because I like sit at my desk all day. I get back strain, okay? If you were wondering about my hair, by the way, I've like pinned it down. I've got a pin curl here and here because I just want to have ringlets at the front of my face, and like my natural hair, the ringlets are kind of tight and like sometimes they're a bit like messy. So I just wanted like clean ones, and I did it too late. So I think I'm gonna have to walk to the station with like pins in my hair like this, but it's fine. Fine. Nobody looks at me that closely, it's fine. We are going to Pulse Light Clinic in Fenchurch Street. That is where I'm going to get laser and my facials. You guys might know the Walkie Talkie building in London. It's at 20 Fenchurch Street. So the Pulse Light Clinic Fenchurch Street branch is right opposite the Walkie Talkie building. So they have one at Fenchurch Street and one just down the road at Bank. And they also have one in Tottenham Court Road as well. So I'm in the laser room now. They've just left me for 5 minutes to get undressed. I just need to take my trousers off and everything because I'm having laser on my legs today. So like before, when I was having like bikini and underarms, I'd basically be like stripped off pretty, yeah, literally naked. Probably just kept my bra on just for like a little bit of dignity, but yeah, today I just had to like, yeah, I'm feeling quite modest today by all accounts. So this is all their stuff. I think that is the laser pen, or no, this thing, I think that's it. I don't know. Oh look, this is how my hair turned out. I had to take it out while it was still kind of wet, so it didn't curl up as much as I would like, but it's still kind of wet now, so maybe it will spring up a bit. I don't know.
So the first thing they're going to do is cleanse your legs, and that's because they just need to make sure there's no residue from any moisturizers and especially fake tan. This little cleanse will tell them whether you've got any fake tan on, and it's really important that you don't because it can confuse the laser and it can end up being quite dangerous. So if you're going to go in for any type of laser, do not wear fake tan. Don't even really tan. I think that's probably worse. So when they're confident that everything's ready to go, then they take this little white kohl pencil and they start drawing sections on the area that they're going to work on. So today I'm having lower legs, so that's why she's drawing these sections. It just helps to keep everything organized. It helps her know how long she's got left and which areas she's done and hasn't done yet. You can see she even went down to my feet, and that's because we kind of tailored it to me. I have hair that goes all the way down past my ankles. I even have a little bit on my toes, so they don't make you feel embarrassed or anything. She just asked me if I wanted to do that as well, and I was happy to do that. And when she started, she was super patient with me. She asked me if the setting was okay for me, if it was too painful. I actually said, damn, I can't feel a single thing. I couldn't feel it. I knew it was happening because it was beeping and I could feel the little push, but I couldn't feel any pain whatsoever. I think probably because my knees are so fleshy in comparison to my bikini or my armpit. So she was able to switch up the setting so that we could have a better result at the end. And still, it was barely painful. I could hardly feel a thing apart from maybe on the fronts of my shins and when it got down to the thin skin around my ankles. She keeps a steady pace as she goes along, so it means that you can kind of brace yourself. You know when there's going to be a little bit of a sting, if there is one at all, because it will literally be like dum 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 dum. She told me I look like a mermaid right here. So then she asked me to turn over and we did the backs of my legs as well. And everyone has to wear these goggles. It's very important because the laser is so strong. Even looking at it with your bare eyes could cause harm to your eyes, so you have to always wear these goggles.
So nice. I genuinely felt quite relaxed doing that, and it's such a surprise because I think once you get to like session 8 or something of your bikini area, then it starts to get really quite painful. But this first session on my legs, partly because it's the first session, so the laser isn't as strong. I think when they're targeting the biggest hairs first, I think the laser is just weaker or something. So it's less painful because it's the first session, and also because it's your legs, I think they're just so much fleshier. There's just more to absorb the laser maybe. So it really wasn't painful at all. So I'm really happy about that.
The next treatment is my LED light facial. So when I have this treatment, they leave you alone in the room for around about 20 minutes. You put a blanket on, it's very relaxing. I actually fell asleep during this, but the specific light color that they've chosen is designed to help with my acne issues by drawing out any impurities. They can actually change the color of the light depending on different skin concerns, such as wrinkles or thinning.
So basically that was my LED light facial. So I was under there for about 20 minutes. It literally flew by because I'm pretty sure that I fell asleep at one point. But yeah, I'm not going to see the effects immediately. But what that should do is kind of just like draw the toxins out from my skin and really help to clear up my complexion. So we'll see after a few more sessions, and those, they need to be done quite frequently. Like they need to be done like every 2 weeks. So I'll be back here again in 2 weeks getting that done again. I finally found beauty on the spot. It's here in Cannon Street and I'm going down.
The treatment that I went for at Beauty on the Spot was a full body Swedish massage. I felt like I really needed it since I was having some back pain and I really just wanted some time to relax.
So it's the next day. When I'm filming this part right now, it's the next day following those treatments. So I just wanted to kind of talk you through the processes and what happens afterwards, basically. So when I go to Pulse Light Clinic for my laser, I'm actually having a laser hair reduction. It's known as a permanent reduction rather than complete removal. So far I had it on my arms, and even though you can see like a little bit of stubble on my arms right now, I just want to say I probably haven't shaved my arms now in about a week, something like that. And when the hair grows back in, it's always really fine, to the point that I don't even notice that hair has grown back unless I look closely and I'm like, oh damn, like there's some hair there. Whereas before I used to be super self-conscious about my armpits because the hair would be so thick and it would grow in so quickly. Like I'd have to shave every single day, which would sometimes I'd have to do it in a rush, which would give me a bit of a razor rash, and that was so annoying. So I could have just, you know, got some confidence and let it grow out, but I'm the sort of person where I just like everything to be like really clean and tidy. I don't often like to leave hair growing where I don't want it, especially somewhere where I'm going to get sweaty, like on my armpits. I'd rather just clean it so that I can apply a good layer of deodorant and just leave it as that. So you can see some stubble there, but this is nowhere near what it used to be like. So I'm really happy with that. They did ask me if I wanted to do a few more sessions. I said no, I'm happy with that. Let's just talk about bikini for a second. Bikini, I didn't ever think it was that painful when I had the first few sessions. So I think when I made a video before, I explained that it wasn't that painful. But the thing is, they have to put the laser on a stronger setting every time because the hairs you end up being left with only the finest hairs, so they have to switch the laser up to a stronger setting to catch those remaining hairs. So when you're in the final stages of, like, you're on maybe session number 6, 7 or 8 or something like that, then it starts to get really painful. And I did have times where I got like quite teary, you know, not emotionally, like emotionally I didn't care whatsoever. I was like, no, carry on, but it's just kind of like when your eyes water because it's just really hurting. And yeah, my eyes were fully streaming. So that happened, but in the end I'm really happy with how my bikini looks because and feels and everything, because it means that I could probably go like a month without shaving down there, and all I'm gonna get is just this very fine layer of like peach fuzz. That's it. Like, you know, just that kind of really fine hair that maybe most people usually have on their arms, something like that. It's really like that. It's not noticeable. It's like you wouldn't even notice unless you looked. Like if you were to just like sweep your hand across it, you're not even gonna know that there's hair there. So that's how it ends up happening. And then a month through, I'm like, oh damn, like there's like a bit of hair. Just to like shave that off. And when you shave, it's not prickly or anything like that. You're not gonna cut yourself shaving because the hair is so fine. So that's what I'm hoping for my legs in future. So I'm going to continue with that. That's kind of how I maintained that routine. And then my face. So for a while I was getting other treatments at Pulse. I was having Dermapen facial and peel. So the Dermapen facial, they decided to kind of rein that in because I was having some more breakouts, and the Dermapen can sometimes irritate your skin if you're having breakouts. Dermapen is more so for stimulating skin repair. It's really good for repairing pigmentation marks or acne scars and that kind of thing. But if you are still having flare-ups and still having breakups, if you're still having flare-ups and still having breakouts, then the pen can actually irritate it. So we decided to stop that and just get my breakouts under control. So that's why we're using the LED light treatment, because when they put it on a particular setting, it really targets acne. So it really targets drawing impurities out of the skin so that my skin can just thrive and I can stop having breakouts, and then we can start working on fixing the pigmentation marks and the acne scarring. So that's what I'm currently having on my skin. I really feel like it's really helping me to look glowy. I get tons of compliments all the time telling me that I look super glowy. Honestly, I think part of it comes down to the fact that I'm such an oily person naturally, but I will take the compliment gladly. The massage was amazing, and I really just wanted to give them a final shout out in this section. I think they're not a very well known massage place because I'd never heard of them before. I just went onto Woucher and I booked a massage through Woucher, but they were so lovely. They made me a cup of tea when I arrived. The massage was amazing. It was super peaceful. Like, everybody was speaking in such a soothing tone, and it was probably one of the best massages that I've ever had. So I will leave all of the links to every treatment that I had and every venue and clinic. I will leave it all in the description box. So if you guys want to check it out, it's all in there. I want to say a big thank you so much for watching. Please like this video and subscribe. Turn on your notifications so that you don't miss anything, because if you don't, YouTube is just gonna show you what YouTube wants you to see. So take the power back into your own hands by hitting the notification bell. Get me on Instagram for the live of Lana Summer, where you will see everything from roundups to breakdowns. And with all that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!